So we brought this little tree down, and it needed to go. It's half alive at the stump, and it's growing out of an old root ball, and it was just a whole heap of carry on, so out it goes. It's also in the way. And I got out the trusty MS180. This is a great little saw, by the way, and you can see I've done another review video on it previously. And it occurred to me, I'm cutting away, and there's an upgrade I've been wanting to do on this for ages, which I've previously done on an MS170. This is an MS180, but very, very similar, same saw. It's got a little bit more grunt. Okay, and I'm only running the small bar here. This is a 16-inch bar, okay, with a low prof 3/8 chain on it. And you understand what the problem is when you go to bury the saw into the timber, and it's more than capable of cutting up this log. This log's probably 200 mil around. It cut this tree down with absolute ease. It's got this janky plastic dog here. That's like, that's almost 99% useless. So as you go to bury it into the timber, it just slides up and around the log. So we're gonna get inside, get into the shed, and I'll show you that upgrade, and then we'll bring it back out and see and give it a review. To prove to you just how simple this modification is, we're going to do it right here on the stump. You're going to need your standard Torque bar nut spanner. You're going to need a Torx 27 driving bit, and you're going to need your felling dog, your upgraded felling dog kit, right, which you can order online from Scamazon or Fleabay or wherever else you want to get it from. First thing we're going to do, we're going to take our chain off, so we'll get into that now. I'm going to back that off, back this one off, back the tensioner off there. Just back that off till we got a little bit of slack in the chain. Perfect. And we can take our nuts off, keeping those safe. Oh, a bit awkward here for me because I'm doing it for the camera. Take our plate off there, give that a tap out as usual. Trusty Mark 1 rag. There we go, set that aside to go back on in a minute. Take off a bit of the rest of this tension here so we can get the chain off. Tension off, tension off, tension off. Excellent. Take the bar and chain off. Perfect, put that aside. Now we need to wipe this out here, and you can see there's two holes here that we're going to pick up. Saw's a bit dirty from chainsawing the other day, so I'll just clean all that off. Just clearing that out. Clear that out around there. You can see the holes here that you need to pick up. There's one here and one down there. So just going to make sure they're clear and just give that a bit of a go with that. All right. I'll just bring you in for a close-up here. Yeah, that's it, Lawson, good job. Yeah, so what we're aiming for is these little holes here. This one here and this one here. We're going to replicate this plastic dog just with this new one. So we've got our brand new one here. There's two here. You only need the one. I ordered two because I'll, if someone likes in the comments, if you like and comment, yes please, I'll send you one of these in the mail. Okay. And I'll also post a link down below. So here's your Torx 27 plastic screw, just like that. And we're going to fit the dog onto this side. And that is there with those facing up. Torx 27. It's got to go in behind that screw there. Gonna make sure that's, where are we going, straight there? Let's do the top one first, I reckon. There we go, just get that started. And we can come back and make sure our bottom one's gonna get started also. There we go. In it goes. This one goes into the housing, so don't go bananas tight with it. There we go. And they're only going into plastic, as you'd understand. There you have it. It's that easy. A brand new upgraded felling or log dog on there. And now we can just go straight back to putting our saw back together. What we'll do is a little tip here, when you're putting your saw back together, make sure that you clean all this out. Okay, so make sure you got to clean this hole out here. That little hole there is the channel where the oil goes to all your chain through the bar groove, the gauge of the bar. Okay, so what you can also do is just give this a little bit of a clean out here, make sure there's nothing in it. Just down there, and then of course you give it a trusty blow. There we go, that one's clear. Just get out that little stick I had before to clear that hole out. There we go, excellent. We're just doing it quick and dirty here because it's just to demonstrate. You know, you don't have to be a veteran chainsaw expert to have do this upgrade on your little saw. All right, so we're just going to get this is going to go on that way. So we're just going to make sure our chain is going to go on the right way. There. Nope, that way. Very good. There we go, so just get that running down in the grooves there. There we go, perfect. Get that on there. Down on the tensioner. Excellent. Chain's running in the right way, dog's installed. Back on with our cover. If we can get it the right way around, Miss Jane. There we go. So as everybody knows, there's a million different ways to tension your chain and everyone's an expert. So this is how I do it, and I don't care how anybody else does it. This is how I've done it. This is how I've always done it. This would be my tip to you. Just get it there where it's touching the bottom of the bar. Just a little bit more. And just so you kind of can't get it out to show the bottom of the drive link there. So, not too far off. One tiny little bit more. Beautiful. Okay. Still runs freely. Okay. The minute you start your saw, that's going to free up. It's going to be perfect. So there's no need to be like, oh, you're going to ruin your chain. Yeah, well, I've got chains that last. Wait, a lot. There we go. All right, let's go see how she works. We've got the head of the tree taken care of, and I just wanted to show you, this is a perfect example of why you'd do the mod to this chainsaw. In fact, knowing this again, I wouldn't own this chainsaw without doing this mod. It's fantastic. Here we go. So before, you just have this little plastic dog, and it doesn't allow you to really use the chainsaw and manage the cut. Now this saw is more than capable of cutting through this log. This is probably, I don't know, 200 mils in diameter, 150. So I'll give you a show on that side. Other than my son pointing out to me that I wasn't wearing earmuffs that whole time, which is correct. I should have been wearing my PPE, but I forgot. This is the absolutely essential upgrade to this chainsaw. It also works with the MS180. That's my review of it. You saw there, it bites into the log much better than just slipping up around the log on that crappy little plastic dog. There you go. Get out, get your chainsaw. Do me a favor, like and subscribe if you want more content like this. I'll put a link to where I bought the dogs from. Happy projecting.